also melt. You will see a big difference.
Napkins.
Are you believing?
And feel the dip. You're getting older, but yet your ice is melting. Now, I can take a ceramic cup and put ice on it, and it'll probably sit on there forever. That's the key difference that you have with cheap. Yes, as Scott said, 60, 70 companies have copied. We're just like cheap. We're just like cheap. They do not have the cheap 44 ceramic technology. We've seen irons that have come into the market, and Farouk will analyze them, and we'll sit with the scientists, and we'll break the irons apart. And they'll have a little piece of ceramic from a coffee mug, and they'll call it a ceramic iron. Those don't work. We have something no other company has, and that's why we really wanted to pass these discs, because it's a good visual for you to go out there and be able to tell people this is an exclusive G44 ceramic that is used in chi iron. Other ceramic irons on the market do not have this. Because we as hairdressers, we're visual people. You show me that and you take a coffee cup and do the same thing, and that's just sitting there doing nothing, but yet this is going to be melted completely. That's the difference we've got in the cheap tool. So when people say, oh, this is just like a cheap, this is just like a cheap, it is not a cheap.
How many times have you heard, well, we make our irons in the cheap plant. We're part owner of the cheap plant, or we bought the cheap plant, or we built the cheap plant. I mean, you know, made in USA, they can't say that anymore because we know they're not here. We've had people, Shockey standing next to them, and they're saying, well, I know Shockey Gilmani, and this is Shockey standing right there, and they're not even saying hello to him. Because again, I mean, everyone
We were in an elevator, and there was somebody talking to another person and saying, oh yeah, they know me, and we make the irons for them, and we're both in the elevator, and they get up, and I said, obviously if they knew me, they didn't even say hello to me.
She needs you.
So you'll hear all kinds of things out there from people. You guys like that visual with the G-disc? Do you think that's going to help you go out there and really say and show people the point of difference of the G44 ceramic that's used in all our cheap tools?
44 inorganic ingredients. These minerals and things make this thing hot, change to the temperature without any electricity supplied. That is what we really want to talk about, as well as the massive technology. The next thing that we do, because of this 44 ingredients, is we create far infrared heating action, which again, you'll see this disc quite a lot today. I want you to really start to understand it. And again, it's all about penetration. It's all about getting the moisture inside the air quicker, faster, and more in-depth. What happens is, think of, you'll see infrared. You see infrared in restaurants, it's food warmers, all these other things, right? Far infrared is a total different wavelength. The wave gets elongated. Where you would see far infrared is light. Anyone ever have to go to a dermatologist? They actually use light on you and things like that. That is far infrared light used a lot in medical that again penetrates under the dermal layer. So again, there we have far infrared. Start to understand it. Think of it as an elongated wave, heating action. And now we talk about the negative ions. Remember, only ceramic heaters can create negative ions. Negative ions are found in nature. Negative ions provide a moist heat. Now, where do you find negative ions in nature? Where would be the best place ever to stand around millions of negative ions? Right by a waterfall. That's exactly right. If you're standing by a waterfall, how do you feel? You have a feeling of well-being. I can conquer the world, right? Because when you're surrounded with negative ions, your respiratory system is at peak performance, your mind is better. Serious. This is a true story. Negative ions can only be created by a ceramic heater. So what Shockey was talking about is, you ever see Walmart, they have ceramic irons for, $8 or something, right? How can that be? Well, what they're doing is using copper foil heating coils, and putting little chips of ceramic and calling it a ceramic.
Which is made out of the same thing as this coffee mug.
Has nothing to
Because
do.
this is ceramic.
And so they can use low-grade ceramic and create all these things and still advertise it as such. But again, it's all about the negative ions. Where else do you find negative ions in nature?
Mountains.
Canada, what's up? Come on, Canada, up in the mountains with the trees and the rivers, right? You're surrounded by negative ions at the ocean, at the beach, at the lake. Really, if you think about it, negative ions are found wherever you want to go.
You better stop.
Yeah. You know? Because again, why?
How about after rain? Has anybody thought about that? Once it's rained, you go out, and the air has a different fresh clean. That's because of the negative ions from that rain. It cleans the air that you feel in that purity.
After a rain.